This is the NFL on EA Sports as we join you from the so-called Space City, Houston, Texas. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles and the Houston Oilers. And we are underway from Houston. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So, of course, they declined that there. They knew they had the free play. They got great yardage out of it.
It's kind of like when we were at dinner last night. You saw me reach for the check, so you ordered dessert on top of it, right? You said you had the free play.
Yeah.
Right, already had what you needed. Go ahead and get a little more on top. I like it.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. You look at this Eagle defense. They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Open man right side is Tony. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. Now this is fielded in the end zone. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll only get this back to the 10-yard line. Not too sure what he was doing there. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got the hook up downfield to Samuel. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll get that one out quickly to Brown. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and a yard. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
Give them the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. Now Hurts looking to change the play. On 2nd and 9, Hurts. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And this is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double-team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
One more time with Swift. Oh, and he's going to be met behind the line and taken down. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
3rd down and goal now, and this Houston defense not backing down. They'll look for one more stop. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up the 4th down. Hurts. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down and a yard. Mahomes now to throw. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jacorian Bennett has it. And the Eagles will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run right here with Swift. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Play action. Here's Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So from the 25, this is 2nd and 5. They go play action with Hurts. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Here's 2nd and 7. They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
Here's Hurts to throw. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. That has to feel like a very unsatisfying drive, right? You move the ball all that way, and then you can't convert on 3rd down.
But it was satisfying up until that point. Almost like a great movie, and then the film cuts out before the big ending.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular. If they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changed. And caught it up, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. This hasn't been their cleanest first half of football. Last thing they wanted to do was give it up to the opposition, but able to keep it as it goes out of bounds.
Yeah, tough first half, no doubt about it. But if they turn it over there, now things turn a little, how would you say it, dire? And they didn't need that hassle at all. So being able to take care of the football is paramount. Fortunate bounce for them there in order to retain it.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Mahomes now on 1st down. Again, it's OBJ, back-to-back catches. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 32-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. And again, it's Mahomes. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Odell Beckham with career touchdown number 75. And the Oilers are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose. But first down, Hurts over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. They'll take over first and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball. The throw for Tony is intercepted. Picked up by Caden Stearns. Inside the 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick-6.
And it's plays like that one that have made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And that one into the hands of Brown downfield. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Throwing is Hurts. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins. 26 yards. And the Eagles have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. And that drive happened quickly, which is great because they scored the points, but then their defense has to come right back out on the field.
It is exciting, isn't it, for the offense to do that? The defense is saying, okay, that's cool, but let's not make it a habit. We need to get some rest sometime.
Extra point up and through. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge, an opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Mahomes will try again on second down. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Ja'Cory Bennett has it. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Huh? Gotta get rid of the goddamn little flu shit, man.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes.
Ooh.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Down the left sideline. And he takes
it already went through.
Into the end zone.
It tagged out in the thing when it got there. Go through.
Extra point forthcoming. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Yeah, he don't be understanding that shit. Like,
so they throw the pick 6.
I thought about what the fuck the other nigga did me out there in the other league. They started all that my opinion shit, and I was like, the whole point of me doing that thing was to get that thing was to not really be like, oh no nigga, like your opinion type shit. It was just like the points and shit. So that way it ain't no nigga like, oh well, I don't think that's a good trade type shit.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half. As well. Really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know,
He'll be looking at none. He'll look at none of the points and none of the
game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. They'll come up now 3rd and 9. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. On the option to give to Swift here. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
Oh my.
And that is incomplete.
Pretty secure lead, but what's the harm in adding another touchdown, right? At least that's what they were thinking on that snap. But if he wants to add more points, got to bring the throw down just a little bit and keep it in the end zone.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say,
you still got to eat that thing. But how much it is?
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
So, look at what his release penalty gonna be. They split that between this season and next season, so you don't eat all that in one season. It also help. It also be helping like.
Well, this has been a
you got
tough
a
one
team
for
that
them,
already
Charles.
got
They've
hella
struggled really on
contract,
both
start
sides
getting
of
the
the football.
contract down.
And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter.
Doing that,
They've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes.
Damn.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 38-yard line. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Mahomes firing complete. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Nolan Smith charges in there hard and drops him for a loss of 12 from that outside linebacker position. Now Mahomes. That one into the hands of Beckham downfield. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now here's Mahomes.
There you go.
It's intercepted at the goal line. Keely Ringo picks it off. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick 6 TD. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. We're facing a big fourth quarter deficit here. Things not looking good. You know, this offense, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's second down. Throwing now is Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game, and he's got a first down. They go play fake. Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Mahomes now to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Caden Stearns. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Play action. Here's Hurts. And he will find his man, Samuel. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. A handoff, Swift running to the left. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Here's Swift. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
They go play action with Hurts.
Yeah, he played that
shit. On the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. In motion left is Watkins. I had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Well, up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And they'll have a short field to work with inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that will bring up 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. They'll run with Swift, and he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Well, I know a defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
Now it looks like he'll throw here.
Dang.
To the goal line. but it's incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Now Hurt's going to move him around. They will run it with Swift here. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. You know what? I know it's 4th down, and they've got a big lead, but go for it.
Yeah, and why not, right? Because they have the big lead. But don't you have to have a little bit of admiration for these guys on the defensive side of the ball? They've been shoved around this entire game, and they're making a nice goal line stand here. It would be fun to see them stop them on 4th down, wouldn't it?
Yeah, but it's like putting whipped cream on broccoli at this point.
So what you're saying is they're going to go for it on 4th down. They're going to get it, aren't they?
I would. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a 1st down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do